Today we're going to change out sequin size. We're going to change from a 5mm to a 3mm. Let's have a brief introduction of the tools we need. A 3mm Allen wrench, a 2.5mm Allen wrench, a 1.5mm Allen wrench, a needle, any kind will do, and a small screwdriver. First thing we need to do is go to the menu. First you hit mode, go to joint and sequin by hitting set, and we're going to use the first spool. It's set to 5. What you're going to do now is press F5 for size. You can adjust with the left and right keys, and we're going to change it to 3. Hit set again, and mode. Now we're going to change out the spool. First what you want to do is take your sequins and twist and snap it off. Then continue to feed your sequins through. Next, you come up to your lock, you pull this up and release your spring. Then just pull your spool off, get your next size, in this case going to be 3, and replace your spring. Now feed your sequins through these 2 wheels and into this slot here. Next, we're going to take a needle through the bottom here. There's a slot at the bottom, and to better illustrate, we have a model. You would stick your needle through the slot and through the eye of the sequins and pull through. After you fed your sequins through, you're going to notice, after you do your cut check, that it may be a little uneven. When you press down on your blade, you may notice fishtailing. A few adjustments are going to have to be made here. First off, you're going to have to loosen this screw here with a small screwdriver. You're going to have to adjust this screw here with your 1.5mm Allen wrench, and this screw here with your 2.5. After you've adjusted this screw here to get a proper cut check, you have thrown off your gap. What you need to do is turn this knob and get a good width, about your 2.5mm Allen wrench, between this screw here and this piece here. After that, you're going to go to mode, joint and sequin, and you're going to hit F2 for excitation. This locks your gap into place, so you can let go of your knob now, and then you're going to readjust this screw here. Tighten it up, hit F2 again, and your gap is set. Now that your gap is adjusted, we're going to have to adjust the needle and hammer assembly to the center of the sequin. First, what you're going to do is you're going to press the lever up to back. This is going to drop your assembly. Then you're going to manipulate your knob in the back to see where the needle falls in conjunction with your sequin. In this case, we don't even want to go all the way down because it's starting to run into the blade. To better illustrate the adjustments you're going to have to make, we're going to go to the model. You're going to have to adjust these 2 screws here. Loosen them up a little bit, and then you would manipulate this knob. This adjusts the forward and back movement of the sequins. Now that your needle has been centered, your adjustments have been made and you're good to go with your sequin size change.